Our adventure begins just north of Suwałki, where the pages of history blend seamlessly with the wild beauty of northeastern Poland. As we arrive at our rendezvous point, the sky is a tapestry of overcast hues, and a gentle, persistent dribble of rain sets the scene, lending a mystic air to our journey's start. There, amidst the soft patter of raindrops, stand our hosts, Simon and Evelina. Their presence, like beacons of warmth in the cool, damp air, welcomes us to this rugged terrain. We pull our car into the meeting spot, the sound of tires on wet ground mixing with the natural symphony of the rain. Greetings are exchanged under the shelter of umbrellas, smiles brightening the gray morning. The landscape around us, draped in the soft veil of rain, whispers of the untamed adventures that lie ahead. As we wait for the rest of our group, the steady rhythm of the rain seems to echo our growing anticipation. Here, on the cusp of wilderness, we stand ready to delve into an expedition that promises not just a journey across land, but a voyage through the rich, storied history of this region. As our convoy rolls out, leaving the meeting point behind, we quickly realize that this isn't just any trip. It's the beginning of an exhilarating adventure. This summer was typically dry and dusty, and often cast a veil of monotony over such journeys, biting dust driving in a convoy. But now, in the heart of late fall, the season has worked its magic, transforming what were once arid trails into a playground of mud-filled tracks. The fall rains have been generous, turning the dusty roads into riveting mud trails, perfect for our off-road escapade. Each turn and dip in the road brings a new challenge, a new thrill. The vehicles ahead kick up a spray of mud, a testament to the untamed nature of our path. As the tracks unveil before us, winding through the rugged landscape, our faces light up with wide smiles. The excitement is palpable, each muddy stretch promising more fun, more adventure. It's a moment of pure joy, where the thrill of the drive melds with the beauty of the changing season, creating an unforgettable experience in the wild heart of Poland.
So, Evelina,
Yes.
what are we looking at?
We're looking at the church of, how to say in English, I don't remember the word. In Polish it would be Stare Obrzędowce. It would mean that he part of Catholic community from Russia, old Russia. And because Suwałszczyzna is a very specific region, influences of different cultures were mixing for hundreds of years.
With us.
A few hundred meters away from here we have Protestant cemetery.
Ah, okay.
And here we have the old Catholic church. So shows that this place has been claimed for many cultures, many different.
It looks like a really old one.
Yeah, it is a very old one. It's this place is very specific. Where because we're not part of the community, the religious community, we're not allowed to enter this.
Yeah, because you're Catholic and this is Orthodox. Yeah.
Yeah, the Orthodox. Thank you.
Yeah.
So for us, it's impossible to sit down in the site, and nobody from outside the community will be even informed when there is services around.
Okay.
So it's very small and mysterious.
Closed community.
Very close.
So let's go closer now.
It's not because they don't like other people either. It's kind of tradition, and it started when people were defending themselves from diseases like I don't know, pneumonia or Black Death.
Yeah, like those plagues and this kind of a...
They were protecting themselves in this way. Even now, even though this community is not so numerous and it's not so orthodox anymore, if you find people who are really traditional, and if you are their guest in their home, they will be very friendly, very hospitable, and they will give you anything they have. But the dishes they use for people from outside and for people from their home will be different.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the history of Suwałki and its surroundings a bit. In the early 20th century, the city of Suwałki, nestled in northeastern Poland, found itself at the heart of tumultuous events. As World War I unfolded, the city became a pivotal battleground. In 1915, German forces broke through the Russian defenses, bringing Suwałki under their control. This occupation detached the city from the rest of Polish territories, placing it under the strict governance of the German military. Life under German rule was harsh. The local population faced stringent laws and economic hardship, sparking the formation of secret societies. By 1917, the Polish military organization had established roots here, marking the beginning of covert resistance. The end of World War I in 1918 brought a glimmer of hope. The local German commander, in an unprecedented move, agreed with the temporary council of the Suwałki region for the area's integration into a newly independent Poland. Yet the German military presence lingered, continuing their exploitation. The following year, in the wake of the Paris Peace Conference, Suwałki was officially granted to Poland. However, this decision sparked new conflicts. The Polish government's dissatisfaction led to the Scenic Uprising and a brief but intense Polish-Lithuanian War, which ceased only under international pressure. In a twist of fate during the Polish-Bolshevik War, Suwałki experienced a brief communist takeover and was handed over to Lithuania, only to be reclaimed by the Polish army. These turbulent times transformed Suwałki, a city caught in the crossfire of empires and new national aspirations, shaping its unique character that endures to this day.
Darek, I see that you're starting to get a new paint in the car. Having some fun? Oh!
I just made like
Oh! Delicious.
As we reach the midpoint of our off-road journey, the time comes for a well-deserved pause. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, blending with the earthy scents of the surrounding wilderness. This break is more than just a physical rest. It's a moment to reflect on the journey so far, to share stories and laughter, and to build bonds over shared experiences. The laughter and chatter among us echo in the open space, a testament to the joy and camaraderie that such adventures bring. As we sit there, with the gentle rustle of leaves and the distant chirping of birds as our backdrop, we're reminded of the beauty of stepping away from the hustle of everyday life, of finding peace in nature's embrace. As our journey continues, we're in for an unexpected thrill, a hidden gem known only to our local guides. Tucked away in the landscape is a small sandpit, a challenging playground that promises to test the mettle of our vehicles and our driving skills. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation as we approach the sandpit. It's a stark contrast to the muddy trails we've conquered so far, an arena where the fine sand and steep inclines demand a different kind of prowess. I take the first run, navigating the sandpit with a blend of caution and thrill, setting an example for Chris. The vehicle dances across the sand, climbing, descending, and maneuvering through this natural obstacle course. It's a display of skill and the capabilities of our trusty machine. Then it's Chris's turn. With a deep breath and a determined look, he takes the driver's seat. The rest of us watch with bated breath as he starts the engine. There's a moment of hesitation, a silent pep talk, before he eases into the track. The vehicle lurches forward, finding its rhythm under Chris's tentative guidance. Each turn, each climb is a learning curve, a battle against doubt and the elements. But with each passing second, his confidence grows. The vehicle responds, surmounting the sandy slopes, its engine roaring in triumph. As Chris completes the track, there's a collective cheer from the group, a broad grin on his face, a mix of relief and exhilaration in his eyes. It's a moment of personal victory, a testament to the spirit of adventure that drives us all. In this small sandpit, we find not just a test of our vehicles, but a celebration of stepping out of comfort zones, of embracing the unknown. As we continue our off-road journey through the captivating landscapes of Suwałki, the echoes of the past resonate around us. This region, steeped in history, was not spared the ravages of the Second World War. In the late stages of the Polish Defensive War of 1939, Suwałki briefly fell under the control of the Red Army. However, in accordance with the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, the Soviets soon withdrew, handing over the region to Nazi Germany. The city, renamed Suwałki, was directly annexed into the province of East Prussia. The Nazi occupation brought with it a reign of terror. Mass arrests of Polish citizens were carried out as part of the intelligence action, a campaign of extermination against the Polish intelligentsia. Many arrested Poles were either deported to a transit camp in Zielowo or executed on the spot. The Jewish community of Suwałki, once numbering around 7,000, faced unimaginable horrors. Beginning in December 1939, the Germans deported and murdered almost the entire community. Elderly, sick, and disabled Jews were taken to nearby forests and brutally massacred. The remaining Jews were sent to ghettos in other towns, where they either perished or were later sent to Nazi concentration camps. In response to these atrocities, several resistance organizations emerged, although many were initially crushed by the Gestapo. By 1942, however, the region had one of the strongest networks of the Armia Krajowa, Home Army. The Suwałki district in Suwałki holds mass graves of Polish resistance fighters, a somber reminder of their sacrifice. The Nazi regime also sought to erase Jewish history and culture in Suwałki. Synagogues were demolished and the Jewish cemetery was desecrated, leaving only fragments of gravestones as a silent testament to the lost community. Despite the resistance and the unyielding spirit of its people, Suwałki and its surroundings bore the scars of war, a poignant reminder of the resilience and suffering of this region during one of history's darkest chapters. Our adventure takes a daring turn as we approach a daunting challenge, a steep descent made of grass and mud. The slope before us is so precipitous that even the most seasoned among us can't help but feel a twinge of apprehension. The question looms in our minds, will our traction hold, or will we slide uncontrollably, ending up in the ditches that ominously await at the bottom? With a deep breath, we begin our careful descent. The vehicle inches forward at a mere 1 km/h, a deliberate pace that underscores our cautious approach. Every movement is calculated, every turn of the wheel critical. The key is to avoid locking the brakes, to maintain that crucial traction that keeps us from slipping into a dangerous slide. The silence inside the vehicle is palpable, broken only by the occasional crunch of tires against the muddy terrain. We're all acutely aware of the delicate balance between control and surrender to the elements. Then, in the final stretch of the descent, a heart-stopping moment. For 10 to 20 meters, control eludes us. The vehicle, momentarily a slave to gravity in the slippery slope, careens slightly off course. Adrenaline surges as we brace ourselves, a collective breath held. But then, just as quickly, control is regained. The vehicle steadies, and we reach the bottom, our hearts racing in our chests. It's a moment of exhilaration mixed with relief, a testament to the unpredictability and thrill of off-road driving. As we traverse the landscapes of Poland on its Independence Day, we are reminded of the nation's long and arduous journey to freedom. Poland's path to independence is a story of resilience and determination, marked by periods of glory, partition, and eventual rebirth. The tale begins in the late 18th century. Once a powerful kingdom, Poland found itself surrounded by ambitious empires. In a series of 3 partitions in 1772, 1793, and 1795, the neighboring powers of Russia, Prussia, and Austria carved up the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, erasing Poland from the map of Europe. This was a dark era, with the Polish people subjected to foreign rule, their culture and identity suppressed. Yet the Polish spirit remained unbroken. The 19th century saw a series of uprisings as Poles yearned for their lost independence. The November Uprising of 1830 and the January Uprising of 1863, though ultimately unsuccessful, kept the flame of freedom alive. The turning point came with the chaos of World War I. As the empires that had partitioned Poland crumbled, Poles seized the moment. Under the leadership of Józef Piłsudski, a visionary statesman and military leader, Poland declared its independence on November 11, 1918, after 123 years of partition. This rebirth was not without its challenges. The nascent state had to fight several border wars to secure its territory, most notably the Polish-Soviet War of 1919 to 1921. But through these struggles, Poland solidified its place on the map once again, a testament to the indomitable will of its people. As we celebrate Poland's Independence Day, we honor the sacrifices and the unwavering spirit of those who fought for freedom. Their journey from a nation erased to a nation reborn is a powerful reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for self-determination. As our off-road adventure draws to a close, we arrive at our final destination, a serene spot by a picturesque lake. The rain, our constant companion through much of the journey, now provides a soothing backdrop as we seek shelter to set up a campfire. The warmth of the fire is a welcome contrast to the cool rain, creating a cozy atmosphere for our well-deserved dinner. Around the crackling flames, we gather to enjoy a simple yet satisfying meal of soup and sausages, the flavors enriched by the day's experiences. The laughter and stories shared in this circle are a testament to the bonds formed on the road, the kind of camaraderie that only such adventures can forge. Today, as we celebrate Poland's Independence Day, our journey through the Suwałki region takes on a deeper meaning. It's been a journey not just through stunning landscapes, but through the rich tapestry of Poland's history. I hope this episode has not only entertained but also enlightened you about the resilience and spirit of this beautiful country. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback is invaluable. Whether you loved the historical insights or found them a bit too much, I want to hear from you. This YouTube channel is a journey in itself, one that I wish to evolve with your input and preferences. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more adventures. There's still about 300 gigabytes of footage from my recent recon trip in Romania waiting to be explored, promising more stories, more landscapes, and more history. Until our next journey, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep sharing the adventures that bring us together.